Imagine a world where beauty no longer exists, where art no longer inspires the soul, and where human culture is stripped of its vibrant hues and profound expressions. This bleak and colorless existence is precisely what Friedrich Nietzsche, the German philosopher, warned us about, a world where the essence of individuality is lost to societal norms and the very concept of beauty becomes subjugated to the will of external forces. For Nietzsche, art and beauty were not mere indulgences or luxuries of life. They were fundamental elements that shaped our experience of existence and our understanding of the world. In this essay, we will delve into Nietzsche's profound insights on art, beauty, and aesthetics, exploring how they intersect with his core philosophical ideas of individuality and the will to power. Through an in-depth analysis of Nietzsche's thoughts, we will better understand how the role of aesthetics impacts not only human life but also the culture in which we live. Welcome to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel. Before we dive into the world of Nietzsche, I want to take a moment to welcome you to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel. Our goal here is to spark your curiosity, ignite your passion for learning, and explore the most profound philosophical ideas that have shaped the world we live in. Whether you're new to philosophy or a seasoned thinker, you're in the right place to embark on a journey that challenges preconceived notions and unveils new perspectives on art, beauty, and the nature of existence. So, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us as we unfold the mysteries of the human experience, one idea at a time. At the heart of Nietzsche's philosophy lies the concept of the will to power, the fundamental force that drives human beings to assert themselves and create their own meaning in life. This notion deeply influences his views on art, beauty, and aesthetics. For Nietzsche, art is not simply a reflection of reality but a transformative force, an act of creation that allows individuals to transcend the mundane and experience something deeper, more profound. In his early work, The Birth of Tragedy, 1872, Nietzsche explores the duality of artistic expression, framing it as a tension between two forces, the Apollonian and the Dionysian. The Apollonian represents order, rationality, and form, while the Dionysian symbolizes chaos, passion, and intoxication. According to Nietzsche, both forces are essential to the creation of great art. The Apollonian provides structure and clarity, while the Dionysian infuses art with the raw energy of life. The fusion of these two elements, he argues, leads to the creation of tragic art, which embodies the complex, paradoxical nature of human existence. Nietzsche's appreciation for art is not merely aesthetic. He views it as a powerful force capable of transforming individuals and society. Art, for Nietzsche, is not about mimicking or imitating nature. It is about the artist's ability to impose their own will on the world and to create something entirely new and unique. In this sense, art becomes a means of self-assertion, a way for individuals to express their individuality and reshape reality according to their vision. Beauty, in Nietzsche's view, is not an objective or universal standard, but rather a subjective experience that reflects the individual's own will to power. For Nietzsche, beauty is not something that exists independently of human perception. Rather, it is created through the act of artistic expression and individual interpretation. This challenges traditional conceptions of beauty as something timeless and immutable, asserting instead that beauty is fluid and tied to the artist's perspective and personal will. In his later works, Nietzsche critiques the traditional notion of beauty as a reflection of moral or spiritual ideals, which he believed had been overly idealized by religious and philosophical systems throughout history. In particular, Nietzsche saw Christian morality as stifling the expression of beauty and creativity, as it emphasized meekness, humility, and self-sacrifice over the affirmation of life and individual strength. In contrast, Nietzsche championed an aesthetic philosophy that celebrated beauty as a manifestation of strength, power, and vitality, the qualities that he believed should define human existence. In Thus Spoke Zarathustra, Nietzsche writes, "All that is great is the result of the individual's will to power, which he imposes upon the world." Beauty, therefore, becomes not merely a passive experience but a dynamic force, a reflection of an individual's ability to affirm their life and their creative power. The artist, in this sense, becomes a creator of values, shaping not only their own destiny but also influencing the world around them. Nietzsche's philosophy emphasizes the transformative power of aesthetics in shaping both the individual and society. For him, the experience of beauty and the creation of art are intimately connected to the cultivation of individuality. The artist's ability to express their unique vision of the world is a direct reflection of their will to power, and this act of creation serves to challenge the status quo and push the boundaries of human experience. Nietzsche's critique of modern society and its cultural values is rooted in his belief that Western civilization had become increasingly dominated by herd mentality, by the conformity of social norms and the suppression of individual expression. He saw the rise of mass culture, organized religion, and rationalism as forces that stifled creativity and individuality, leading to a culture that valued mediocrity over greatness. In Nietzsche's view, the artist plays a vital role in counteracting this cultural decline. Art, for Nietzsche, becomes a means of resistance against the forces of conformity and mediocrity. The artist's task is to embrace their individuality and create works that challenge the prevailing values of society. Through the power of aesthetics, the artist has the potential to reshape culture, pushing it toward greater authenticity and vitality. Nietzsche's notion of the Übermensch, often translated as Overman or Superman, embodies the ideal of the individual who transcends societal norms and creates their own values. The Übermensch represents the pinnacle of human potential, an individual who is capable of embracing life in all its complexities, creating beauty through their art, and affirming their own will to power. The artist, in this sense, embodies the spirit of the Übermensch, using their creative power to challenge and transform the world. Nietzsche's emphasis on individuality is perhaps one of his most distinctive contributions to philosophy. For Nietzsche, individuality is not a mere social construct but the very essence of human existence. It is through the assertion of our individuality, our unique will to power, that we find meaning, purpose, and beauty in life. The pursuit of individuality, however, is not easy. It requires the courage to break free from societal expectations, to embrace the chaos of existence, and to create something entirely new and authentic. In Thus Spoke Zarathustra, Nietzsche famously writes, "Become who you are." This statement captures the essence of Nietzsche's philosophy of individuality. It is not enough to simply exist or conform to external standards. One must actively create oneself, shaping one's own identity and values. This process of self-creation is deeply connected to the artistic impulse, as it involves the continuous reshaping of one's own life, much like an artist constantly revises and refines their work. Nietzsche also critiques the concept of herd morality, which he believes seeks to suppress individuality in favor of conformity. This type of morality, according to Nietzsche, promotes the values of self-denial, humility, and mediocrity, values that undermine human potential and stifle creativity. The individual who rejects herd morality and embraces their own unique path is, in Nietzsche's view, the true artist of their life. Through art, the individual can assert their will to power, expressing their deepest desires, fears, and visions of the world. Art becomes a tool for self-affirmation, enabling the individual to transcend the limitations imposed by society and create something that is truly their own. In this sense, art is not just a form of aesthetic expression, but a means of personal liberation, a way for individuals to break free from the constraints of conventionality and fully realize their potential. Friedrich Nietzsche's exploration of art, beauty, and individuality offers a profound vision of human life and culture. Through his philosophy, Nietzsche challenges us to reconsider our understanding of aesthetics and its role in shaping our experience of the world. Art, for Nietzsche, is not a passive reflection of reality but an active force that allows individuals to assert their will to power and reshape the world around them. Beauty, in this context, becomes a manifestation of strength, vitality, and individuality, the very qualities that Nietzsche believed should define the human experience. Nietzsche's critique of modern culture highlights the importance of embracing individuality and rejecting the conformity of mass society. The artist, in his view, is not just a creator of aesthetic objects but a creator of values, a force that shapes the future of culture by challenging the status quo and affirming the uniqueness of the individual. Through art, the individual can transcend the limitations imposed by societal norms and create something that reflects their true will and vision. As we conclude this exploration of Nietzsche's views on art, beauty, and individuality, we are left with a powerful reminder. In a world that often seeks to suppress the unique and the creative, the artist, and by extension the individual, remains a vital force capable of reshaping reality and inspiring new possibilities for human life and culture. If you enjoyed this exploration of Nietzsche's philosophy and want to continue diving into the world of profound ideas and thought-provoking discussions, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Join us here at the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel as we continue our quest to explore the depths of human thought, art, and culture. Stay curious, stay engaged, and most importantly, stay true to your individuality. See you in the next video.